In February of 2018, my family and I moved here. I settled into my hour-long drive. I just kept telling myself, if you love where you work and you love where you live, that it was okay and it was fine. And up until September 2018, it worked beautifully.
I live on Richards Beach Road in Chalconwinity, and it's a very low area. My house was up on stilts. We have to prepare by getting things tied down and moved off our property.
I was out making sure I bought food, for me and my children. Wasn't thinking, okay, what if the lights go off? You got all this food. Just trying to be prepared for when it hit here.
My husband stays at the house. He was sending me pictures during the hurricane, and it was pretty amazing because the water was higher.
And 2 o'clock that morning, that's when the wind knocked our lights out. We were without lights for almost 2 weeks. I was working night shifts, and my worst fear was my children being home at night, no lights by themselves.
Hurricane Florence caused the most flooding that we've had on our property. The most damage was to the roof of the house.
I lost a large amount of food.
And there had been 5 feet of water standing in our garage. And then in the house, there was 3 feet of water that we measured. It got grosser and smellier, and yeah, it was not a fun place to be. My husband and I just had the biggest sense of helplessness and hopelessness. But during this not a fun place to be, my Vidant coworkers came. They came out in droves. When you can only go but so much and you receive a phone call saying, hey, there's this fund here that we can help you.
I looked in my email and I was like, oh my goodness, I can apply for this.
And so I decided to apply, so it doesn't hurt to ask. And I received a phone call from the campaign and telling me that my application was accepted. And I was like, wow, really kind of surprised.
Then I was happy to go home to tell my children, yes, I got approved. We could go get some food. We can clean out the refrigerator and we can start this thing all over again.
Every day there was a different group of team members there. And I like to call them my family now. One of my coworkers, she took loads of laundry of my children's clothes that were soaked, smelled horrible. She took them to her house, folded them, even gave me the laundry baskets. My secretary, I stayed with her. She took us in, my dogs, my husband, my children.
I am grateful, I am thankful that they had the heart to give to the fund, to donate, because they didn't have to.
I contributed to the fund and thought it was a great program. I've seen, people go through a lot of difficulties, and so it's just a good way to give back. Of course, I never thought I'd be somebody that would be needing to receive some funding, and even you don't have to give a whole lot because, that we have in the whole Vidant Health, how many thousands of employees, so if everybody just gives a little bit.
Between how good people were to us, how good the Vidant Gives campaign, I just please give, because every little bit counts, and you never know what someone else is going through. And you can say that might not be me, but guess what? It very well could be you, and you could be the one making that phone call saying, hey, I need some help, and just swallow your pride and take it.